I think the issue is about, it's with any outlet that puts forward thoughts, opinions, facts, or whatever. It's like it's the authenticity of the information that's being put out should be the most paramount thing. If you're a news outlet that's putting out information about any topic, make sure there's, you can back it up.
Yeah. I mean,
and that's it, and that's irrespective of whether we're talking about, the pandemic, or we're talking about UFOs, or we're talking about, any subject, just make sure you can back it up with some bloody data, some facts, or you've just got a strong case. You're not just shooting the shit and just saying it just to get, for clickbait or just for extra likes or whatever. Make sure there's some substance behind it.
Well, I mean, yeah, and I think the other thing is that Joe Rogan's, you have the kind of tall poppy syndrome in Australia is obviously a big thing where we cut down people who are successful.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would imagine, and I haven't actually looked into this, I only just kind of thought of it just kind of then when you were speaking, is I imagine on Spotify there is plenty of podcasts out there by complete nut jobs who are spreading way worse misinformation and specifically bad information on a whole range of topics. Yeah. Not just about, I know the pandemic is killing people now, but there would be misinformation. I was going to say, surely there's Trump supporters out there who've got a podcast, but, there is stuff out there that is blatantly false. It might be about any number of topics.
Sure.
And there's nobody protesting or complaining about that. It's the problem in this case has been that Joe Rogan's audience is so massive and a little bit blinkered in some respects.
Yeah.
So the thing with Joe Rogan, and all respect to the guy for what he's carved out, it's it's phenomenal. And I used to listen to his podcast, certain episodes, not all episodes. I'm not really interested if he's talking to a
Alex Jones.
Well, yeah, certainly.
Although that was really entertaining.
No, I mean more the UFC fighters and things like that. I'm not really interested in that. I'm not interested in UFC at all. Yeah. So that didn't interest me. But when he talks to Sam Harris or Jordan Peterson, all these deep thinkers, I'm interested by it. But then I listened to a few episodes where, and Joe Rogan can often sound insightful. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying that he doesn't know a lot about a lot of things, but he can sound intelligent about a topic that you don't know anything about. Mm-hmm. But then if he talks about something you have some knowledge about, he can sound like a real idiot. Mm. So his thing is that people who are blinkered and don't kind of look any further than Joe Rogan will assume that Joe Rogan is, really knowledgeable on a whole range of topics. But the problem is that when he talks about a topic you know about and you realise that he's just completely got no idea what he's talking about, you wonder whether about all the other topics that you don't know anything about, whether he's also clueless about those. And I'm not really sure. So I kind of just was sick of listening to his podcast because he'll talk as if he knows about stuff, and that whole half of the conversation I go, is this even worth listening to? So I thought, well, I can listen to his guests, I can listen to the people I want to listen to somewhere else. Yeah. Now they go on there because they know going on there gets them a big audience. I mean, they don't go on there because they just go, well, he's a great thinker and I need to go on with Joe Rogan. They go, he's got a big audience, he wants to have me on, I'll go on. If he wanted to have me on, I'd go on there. Yeah. Because it'd be a massive audience. But
you wouldn't think that he'd be a good addition to your pub quiz team or anything like that?